Hello students, welcome to my classroom. This video introduction to trigonometry part 2 ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. Exercise 8.1 remaining sums ನ solve ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Already question number 1 to question number 6 all 6 questions solve ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದು ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ನೀವು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮೊದಲು ಆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ನೋಡಿ ದೆನ್ ಈ ವಿಡಿಯೋನ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 7 to 11 ಅಂದರೆ ಇನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಏನು ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೊ 7th question we'll see that if cot theta is equal to 7/8 evaluate this. ಎರಡು ಸಬ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಎರಡು ಸಬ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಏನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Given that is cot theta is equal to 7/8. Let's take this. Cot theta is equal to 7/8 and cot theta ನಮಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಗೊತ್ತು. ಏನು ಹೇಳುತ್ತೆ, adjacent by opposite, right? So theta opposite adjacent and hypotenuse. Theta adjacent value 7 ಇರುತ್ತೆ and opposite value will be 8 and we don't know the value of this. Okay, so ನಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸಬ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಅಂಥ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಬೇಕು. ದೆನ್ ಕಾಟ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸಬ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ಸ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್ ಸೈನ್ ಥೀಟಾ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ ಥೀಟಾ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಡು ವಿ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಔಟ್? ಬೈ Pythagoras theorem. First we need to find out the value of a AC because for the sine we need hypotenuse sine ratio. Okay, so take a base formula, hypotenuse base square plus height square. Hypotenuse AC square is equal to base will be AB whole square plus height is BC whole square, AC whole square, AB square in the 7 square and BC they have given 8 square. 7 7s are 49 and 8 64. ಎರಡನ್ನು ಆ್ಯಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ವಿಲ್ ಗೆಟ್ 113 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. AC whole square. ಅದೇ AC ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ 113. ಇದು ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. Perfect square will keep the value as it is and hypotenuse if we got it 113. Okay, so now we'll form this ratio sin theta ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. sin theta is equal to opposite by hypotenuse. opposite theta opposite ಏನಿದೆ 8 and hypotenuse root 113. next we need cos theta, ಅದನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. so adjacent by hypotenuse, adjacent ಏನಿದೆಯಪ್ಪ 7/√113. okay, so we are ready with the sin theta and cos theta values. Now we'll solve the first sub question. So first sub question, 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta divided by 1 plus cos theta 1 minus cos theta. See, this looks like one identity. So ಯಾವ identity? This a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square, right? See, this is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. ಇದು ಕೂಡ ಹಾಗೆ ಇದೆ. a plus b a minus b ಆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಿಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ 1 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮೈನಸ್ sin theta whole square divided by 1 square minus cos theta whole square. Now substitute the values. 1 square is 1 and what is the value of a sin theta? Already ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. so 8/13. just substitute that 113 whole square and next here 1 minus 7/13 7/√113 whole square. now we'll do this 1 minus okay, so we'll write it here. so 1 minus 8 means 64. 8 is a 64 root 113 whole square divided by 1 minus 7 7s are 49 root 113 whole square. ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಎರಡಕ್ಕೂ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ and just square root and square cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. then we'll get 1 minus 64/113 divided by 1 minus 49/113. Okay, so now we'll solve this 1 by 1 anta tagolana. It is denominator, right? 1 and 113. Denominator different idre navu ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, we just cross multiply, right? 113 ones are 113 minus 64 divided by 1 into 113 113 divided by, so 13 minus 49 and this also become 113 gets cancelled. So finally we'll left with this 113 minus 64 is 49 and this is over the 64. So this is the value we get for the first question. Okay, next the second question they have given cot square theta. We'll do it here. Cot square theta, see already namge cot value kottidare avaru 7 by 8. I will just substitute that. So 7 by 8 whole square, that is nothing but 49 by 64. So we solved both the problems. Let's start with the 8th problem. First we'll take a given. Okay, so if 3 cot A is equal to 4, check whether this 1 minus tan square A 1 plus tan square A is equal to cos square A minus sin square A or not. Andre LHS, this left part alva, LHS should be RHS ಆಗಬೇಕು. LHS ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಎವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ನಮಗೆ RHS ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸಿಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಚೆಕ್ ವೆದರ್ ಇದು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅಪ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 3 cot A is equal to 4. ನಾವು 3 ಡೌನಿಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ, ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ cot A is equal to 4 by 3 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ cot A ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು what is the ratio, that is adjacent, it is a reciprocal for tan A and adjacent by opposite. Now we have to take a one right angle triangle. Okay, so 90 degree and this is a angle A, reference ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ ABC and cot A ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ A is the reference angle, that is A opposite and adjacent. Adjacent ಏನಿದೆ, that is a 4, this is a adjacent and this is opposite. Adjacent 4 ಇದೆ, we'll just write it down, and opposite is a 3. Again we don't know the value of a AC because AC we find out by using by Pythagoras theorem. So height square is equal to base square plus height square, that is AC whole square base AB whole square BC whole square. AC whole square AB 4 square plus BC 3 square. 4 4 is 16, 3 3 is 9, we get 25, that is AC whole square is equal to 25, AC is equal to square root of 25, AC is equal to 5. Okay, now we got the value of AC, that is 5, right? Okay, so now we'll take up the LHS part ಏನಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ tan ಇದೆ, tan ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. tan A is equal to opposite by hypotenuse, sorry adjacent, right? Opposite by adjacent. Opposite value ಏನಿದೆ 3 and what is the adjacent value? Adjacent is 4. Next we'll go to the cos A. ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೂಡ ಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ ನಮಗೆ, that is adjacent by hypotenuse, that is 4 by 5. Then we need to have a value sin A, that is opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite is 3, hypotenuse is 5. So we got all the values. Now we just need to substitute that. So LHS 1 minus tan square A divided by 1 plus tan square A. Then 1 minus tan ಏನಿದೆ ratio, that is 3 by 4, we'll substitute that. 1 plus 3 by 4 whole square. Now 1 minus 9 by 3 is a 9, 4 4 is a 16. Okay, now we'll have this like 1 plus 9 by 16. Then cross multiply because LCM just 16 ones are 16 minus 9 by 16 by 16 ones are 16 plus 9 by 16. 16 gets cancelled. 16, so 7 by 25. Okay, so now we evaluate the RHS. RHS is equal to cos square a minus sin square a, and put the values. Cos namge enide 4 by 5 whole square minus sin is 3 by 5 whole square. Now 16 by 25, 9 by 25. Then denominator same method, we will write once, no need to do any cross multiplication. 16 minus 9, numerator enirutte as it is, we will write it down. So 7 by 25. See, our LHS is also 7 by 25 and RHS is also 7 by 25. Therefore, LHS is equal to RHS. Okay, so that completes our 8th problem. Next, we'll move on to the 9th. Let's start with the 9th problem. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, there is a one right angled triangle where right angled at B and ABC. Okay, this is 90 degree. If tan A is equal to 1 by root 3, find the value of these two. First, we'll take up the given value. Given tan A is equal to 1 by root 3 and tan A is equal to opposite by adjacent, then opposite is 1 and adjacent is 3. So this is the angle reference. We'll take this is opposite and this is adjacent. So opposite 1 is adjacent root 3, which is write it down, but we don't know the value of AC. Yakanta hedadre namage sin, cos ella bekagide, hypotenuse value beku. First we'll go with Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, hyp square is equal to, hypotenuse square is equal to base square plus height square. Hypotenuse AC whole square, base enide AB whole square plus height will be BC whole square. AB is root 3 whole square plus BC is 1 square, root 3 2, it is 3 plus 1 is 4. Then AC whole square 4 ಆದರೆ AC 4 ಅಲ್ವಾ, square root of 4, that is AC is equal to square root of 4 is 2. We got the value of a 2. So now the question, it is, see, look at the question. Sin A cos C ಇದೆ. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಎ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಸಿ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮಗೆ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಎ ಬೇಕು, ಸಿನೂ ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ರೇಷಿಯೋಸ್ ವಿತ್ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ರೆಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಂಗಲ್ಸ್. First we have a sin A, then cos A, then we need sin C, then cos C. Okay, sin A opposite sin A, right? This is the angle reference. Opposite by hypotenuse, that is hypotenuse ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 1 by 2. Then adjacent cos A, adjacent by hypotenuse, it is root 3 by 2. Then sin C, now this is the reference angle. Idu opposite agate, idu adjacent agate, right? So sin C opposite by hypotenuse, that is opposite by hypotenuse, opposite root 3 by 2. Okay, and this is adjacent by hypotenuse, adjacent C ke adjacent 1 by 2. Okay, so now we'll solve the problem. The very first problem, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Just substitute the values. Sin A value in 1 by 2, then cos C is also 1 by 2 plus cos A root 3 by 2, sin C is also root 3 by 2. Now 1 1s are 1, 2 2s are 4 plus root 3 agatte and 2 2s are 4. Means root 3 will get root 3 whole square, right? Twice is it, so cancel it and you will get a 3 like this. Okay, and denominator same ಇದೆ, we'll write once, and numerator ಏನಿದೆ we'll write it as it is. So 1 plus 3, 4 by 4 cancel 1s are 1s, so we'll get 1 has the answer. Okay, yeah, next we'll move on to the second question. Second question is cos A, cos C plus, not a plus, it's minus sin A, sin C. Now substitute the values. Cos A root 3 by 2. What is the cos C value? It is 1 by 2 minus sin A is 1 by 2 and sin C value is root 3 by 2. Now we'll multiply root 3 2 2s are 4 minus root 3 2 2s are 4. So plus root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 cancel agate, we'll get a 0. Okay, so that completes our question number 9. We'll move on to the next question. We'll start with the 10th question. In triangle PQR right angled at Q, PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter and PQ is equal to 5 centimeter. We need to determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. Okay, so on the right angle triangle we'll just write it down, right angle triangle, and right angled at Q anta avare helidare. Like this will be a Q, this P, P, Q, R. Now we'll take the given values. So given PR plus QR is equal to 25 centimeter. We'll just write it on. PR is equal to QR ikkada shift maadi, so 25 minus QR agutte, and PQ value they have given 5 centimeter. Now take a value PQ, it is a 5 centimeter, and PR will be 25 minus QR, right? And this is the 90 degree, this hypotenuse, right? Okay, so we need to have the value of a RQ. So by Pythagoras theorem, hypotenuse 25 minus QR whole square, base will be 5, and height we'll just write it down QR whole square. See, this represents 25 minus QR whole square is nothing but A minus B whole square, that is A square plus B square minus 2AB, right? Okay, so we'll substitute that. So 25 square A square plus B square minus 2AB. Okay, identity hadu expand ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. 5 square 25 plus QR whole square. QR square cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So 25 square 625 minus 225 is so 50 QR is equal to 25. Okay, so now just transpose this. 625 minus 25 is equal to 50 QR. So ikkade shift aaytu anta ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ transpose aaytu andre minus will become a plus, 25 ikkade barutte minus agutte. So we'll get 600 is equal to 50 QR. 50 down ಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬನ್ನಿ. So 600 divided by 50 QR, then cancel agutte, 5 1s are 1s are 2s are. So QR value will be 12. Okay, so we got the value of a QR. Namge value sikkide 12. Okay, so now we need to find out the ratio. Sin P is equal to, but we need to have the value PR alva. So 25 minus QR, 25 minus QR 12, that is nothing but 13. Okay, so 12 and this is 5. So sin P opposite by hypotenuse, that is opposite P angle reference tagotivi, opposite 12 by 13. Next we have a cos P adjacent by hypotenuse 5 by 13. Next we have a tan P opposite by adjacent opposite 12 by 5. Okay, so these are the required ratios. So this completes our 10th question. Next we'll move on to the 11th question. Okay, we'll start with the 11th question. This is kind of a true or false. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. Okay, so the very first question we have, the value of tan A is always less than 1. So we have to state that whether it is a true or not anta. See, tan A is always less than 1. Tan A value ಯಾವಾಗೂ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಈ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್. 60 ಒಂದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ √3 ಅಂತ. √3 ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ 1.73 ಏನೋ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸೊ tan 60 ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಇದೆ. ಗ್ರೇಟರ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಕೂಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಲೆಸ್ ದ್ಯಾನ್ 1 ಬಿಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರೇನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ tan A is always less than 1 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Not in all the cases a tan A will be less than 1. It may be more than 1. ಇದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫಿಕ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಲರ್ನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಇನ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಂದು ನಮಗೆ secant A is equal to 12/5 ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಆ್ಯಂಗಲ್ ಎ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 12/5 ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ನಾಟ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಫಾರ್ ಸಮ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, ಕೆಲವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ 12/5, ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಯಾವುದೋ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗೆ 12/5 ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ರೂ. ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಅಂದರೆ secant A ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಏನಮ್ಮ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಹೈಪೋಟೆನಸ್, ಹೈಪೋಟೆನಸ್ ಬೈ ಅಡ್ಜಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. secant A reciprocal of a cos A ಅಲ್ವಾ, hypotenuse by adjacent ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. See, look at this value and look at this value. Here hypotenuse is greater than adjacent ಇದೆಯಾ? See, always hypotenuse is greater than hypotenuse is always greater than base and height. So here it is true, it is showing it is greater and it is a less value, right? So secant A can be 12/5 for some value. Yes, this statement is true. The third statement what we have, cos A is the abbreviation used for the cosecant of angle A. Obviously like false alva. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ cos cosine ಇಂದ cos ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ, cosecant ಇಂದ cosec ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, right? This is not the abbreviation. Cosige cosecant is not the abbreviation, cosine is the abbreviation, so it is false. Next we'll go to the fourth one, cot A is the product of cot and A. Cot A ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನು ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ it is a product of cot and A ಅಂತ. This is actually false. Okay, so this is true, this is true, this is false. Why? Because this is a single entity, single entity. Okay, but ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ನಾವು ಟೂ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ನ ತೊಗೊತೀವಿ, ವಿಲ್ just multiply, right? But cot A is just a single entity, it is not the product of this kind, so it is a false statement. Next we'll go to the sin theta is equal to 4/3 for some angle of theta. ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ 4/3. ಸೊ ರೇಷಿಯೋ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದು, opposite by hypotenuse. Okay, just observe the values. Here hypotenuse is less than opposite ಇದೆ, which is not true, so it is false statement. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ hypotenuse is the longest side of the triangle, but ಇಲ್ಲಿ some value ಇದು less ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. This completes exercise 8.1. all the sums solve ಆಗಿದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ 1 to 6 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ 7 to 11 ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ನಿಮಗೇನಾದ್ರು ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ಗಳಿಗೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಅವರಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಮಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬೈ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್.